Last I saw Flames Season 3 from the house of TVF streaming on Amazon Prime Video. Firstly, kudos to TVF for keeping their content to a tight 5 episode series. In the plethora of long form content now available across various platforms, that's a rarity. For those who will close this video in the next few seconds, I'd like to say that in one line, Season 3 is quite better than the show's last outing, but not as good as the debut season, whose endearing quality was its main connecting point to the viewers. That being said, among the several shows focusing on young love and relationship dynamics streaming on all platforms, Flames remains an underrated and understated pearl. The story continues from where it was left off at the end of season 2. Ishita is back, and Rajat is trying to win back her trust by making her feel special in small ways. Coming to the pros and cons of this season, Khubiyan or Khamiyan. The chemistry metaphors in the soothing voice of Kaushal sir, played by Deepesh Sumitra Jagdish, in the background of each episode are absolutely befitting and thought-provoking. Same can be said for the dialogues uttered by the character of Ishita's father, played by Raj Sharma. The way he explains life to his daughter in her lowest moments are philosophical gems sprinkled in a web show and are sure to tug at the heartstrings of the young adult audience. Amongst the primary cast, Tanya Manektala as Ishita is the star of the show. Her persona and craft have matured since the last season. She has long moments of expressing grief or happiness, but she manages to hold the camera in every such frame without pushing the viewer towards the 10-second forward button easily available on the streaming platform. The music by Arvind Nyog and Rohit Sharma elevates each scene beautifully, especially the songs in the final episode. Titles of episodes named after classic Bollywood songs add to the old school charm which the makers of the show have aimed for since its first outing. One factor which makes this season different is how beautifully it captures the nuances of a nascent relationship moving forward. Season 1 focused on events, the first smile, the first glance, the first hand holding, the first hug. Season 2 focused on the big fight, but this season is centered more on conversations and not on events. The writers Puneet Batra and Deepesh Jagdish have made most conversations quite relatable and dignified, with no message seeming forced or out of place. Not just the primary couple, but the chemistry between Pandu and Anusha is also to look out for, especially a bike ride. No wait, a scooty ride where they discuss feelings. The significance of them riding on a scooty and not on Pandu's bike will be clear while watching that scene. Transformation of characters is key to this season. New characters like Ishita's childhood friend Batri and Rajat's elder brother Nikhil lend new dimensions and depth to the story moving forward in the life of the protagonists. What doesn't work for the show is the fact that now it seems to test the audience's patience to an extent. 3 seasons are gone, several fights and ups and downs have passed, but the story of Ishita and Rajat is still crawling. The show builds up to a romantic, heartwarming moment but doesn't deliver one. With a dramatic, sudden twist in Kaushal sir's life, the show once again ends on a negative cliffhanger. Although look out for moments that'll make you shed tears, there are a couple, especially when Rajat's Nikhil Bhaiya wears a hoodie with someone else's name on its back. Rajat and Nikhil's parents, played by Neelu Dogra and Purnendu Bhattacharya, do a fine job of conveying the dilemmas, expectations, and guilts of parenting in average Indian middle class households. They tread a fine line, which make the family scenes, even the sad ones, a visual masterclass to watch. Love, friendship, brotherhood, teacher-student bond, and many more. One show which has it all. It surely is a beautiful ride, a must-watch for the fans of the makers and the followers of the series since the first season. The Flames saga will definitely spawn at least one, and I hope just one great more season. Best wishes to the entire cast and crew, and lastly, kudos to director Apurv Singh Kadki, who definitely has a knack for making his actors deliver emotions that resonate strongly with today's youth.